You know, one of the worst things that can happen to your feet on a monsoon rainy trek is blisters on your feet, maybe a fungal infection cropping up between your toes, and then you still have to continue on your trek for the next 3-4 days. Your foot is the most used part of your body on a trek, and you don't want that to get hampered on a trek. So in this video, I'm outlining 4 very simple rules that you can follow to take care of your feet, especially if you're trekking in rainy weather, and the months of July, August and September are when this is most relevant. Let's get started. This video is a part of our series called Trek Smart in Monsoon, where we are trying to help trekkers trek better in monsoon without causing any harm to themselves and have a very enjoyable experience. So if you'd like to be notified of future videos from this series, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. So moving on to our actual foot care routine in the mountains. The first thing you need to do is remove this thought that your water resistant shoes will actually keep your feet dry, because that never happens. Water resistant shoes work for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes max, but if you're continuously walking in rain for many hours together and you're walking in slushy trails, then definitely water is going to seep in through your shoes and make your feet wet, and that's the worst thing to happen. So the actual crux of the matter is not how you can prevent this from happening, because it is going to happen, but the crux is in knowing what to do after this happens, and that is what this video will help you with. So the first thing to do is carry extra pairs of socks. And when I say extra, I don't mean one extra pair of socks. If you're going for a 4-day trek, carry as many as 6 or 7 pairs of socks, where you have 2 pairs every day, and you can actually dry them out and use them over the next few days, because your socks are the first to get wet and that at least can dry. Your shoes are not going to dry that quickly. So carry extra pairs of socks, and always keep the socks stored in a plastic packet inside your backpack, so that it has one layer of waterproofing even inside your backpack, so that your socks remain dry. Coming to socks, I have a couple of pro tips for you over here. Avoid using cotton socks. Try to use polyester blend socks, which tend to dry faster, because cotton takes a very long time to dry. You can even use merino wool socks, something which dries very quickly and does not remain wet too long. Merino wool is expensive, but so I would go for a polyester blend, but do what suits you. Avoid cotton. My next pro tip when it comes to socks is to always wear a dry pair of socks when you're sleeping at night, because if your socks are wet when you're going to sleep, maybe you're thinking that I will wear it and it will dry up on myself. That's a very bad idea, because your feet and your fingertips, all of these must be warm and dry when you're sleeping at night, especially on a Himalayan trek. So make sure you're wearing a dry pair of socks to sleep as well. So that's about socks. The second pair is about your actual footwear. Now on a monsoon trek, always carry an extra pair of sandals. This is because when you reach the campsite, you want your shoes to actually dry up, and the best way to do that is take it off and allow it to dry. Here's when you get into a pair of sandals. This also allows your feet and toes some breathing room, so that it avoids any kind of fungal infections from forming. So this is one of the best ways to allow your feet to get air and also your shoes to dry. Here a pro tip is to always carry some old newspaper with you. You can stuff it into your shoes and keep it so that it absorbs all the water and it dries up a little faster. So this is something I highly recommend for all monsoon treks. The third rule is to carry anti-fungal foot powder with you. This is especially true if you have very sweaty feet, then it's a must, but even otherwise, if you're going on a monsoon trek, I highly recommend it, because after you reach the campsite, this is when you can use it to avoid any kind of fungal infection from growing. It keeps your feet dry, especially in between your toes. So carry an anti-fungal foot powder along with you. It's usually available over the counter. A product like Candid is good. Costs around 100 rupees, not very expensive. So this is something you can always keep in your backpack. Does not weigh too much either, so it will really help you on the trek. The fourth rule is kind of putting all of these points together in a nice routine, what we call as the SPS routine, which is your shoes, powder and sandal routine. So the first thing you do when you reach your campsite, take off your shoes, take off your socks and dry your feet immediately. Apply some powder so that it absorbs whatever moisture is left and leave your feet open. And then when you're getting out of the campsite, wear your sandals and roam around. So this is a routine that you must follow on any monsoon trek, and this will keep any kind of blisters and fungal infections away. So this is a small video to help you understand how to trek smarter in monsoon. If you want more videos like this, we have a lot more coming up on how to keep your electronics dry and make their batteries last longer, on how to keep everything in your backpack dry, because that's the first to suffer usually. So ensure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bar. We'll be back with more. I'm Swati from Indiahikes and you're watching Trek with Swati.